morning, my friends. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's having a great day today. I hope you're excelling at whatever you're doing out there in the big bad world. But guys, today you're here with me. Thank you for joining me, by the way, for sitting down for a few minutes just to talk about a little movie from 1995 directed by my man Terry Gilliam, 12 Monkeys, starring Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt. Guys, so let me make a blanket statement off the beginning. I've never seen this movie until just now. I mean, in 1995, when it came out, I was 12. And my mom probably rented it, and I probably caught bits and pieces of it while I was, walking through the living room getting a soda or a snack or something. And I think I saw a few bits and pieces, maybe the ending of it, when I was 12. But I've never, sat down and actually watched 12 Monkeys all the way through, to appreciate it, we'll say. But guys, I was impressed. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really good movie. We got Brad Pitt, who is certifiable in this film, right? I mean, he's like Fight Club Brad Pitt. He's just insane in this whole movie, and I loved it because, as much as people rag on Brad Pitt for being a pretty boy or whatever it was, back in the day, back when he was, GQ, sexiest man alive or whatever it was, us dudes, we see that as competition and we're like, oh, I bet he's, whatever, fill in the blank, right? But my man can act. Brad Pitt has the range of a military sniper. I mean, he's got so much range. He's so versatile with the way that he can get into his characters and become the characters that he is tasked with being in these films. And he really just blows me away in this. I mean, he is guano crazy, if you know what I mean, right? So this is basically a movie about time travel. Bruce Willis is in the future. He's like a convict, and they're sending convicts back in time to, see if there's a virus that sweeps over the world and kills most of the population, right? And the survivors have to go underground, and the animals and everything retake the surface. Okay, so Bruce Willis's character again is tasked with going back in the past and finding out, is there a cure? Is there a patient zero? Is there any way that we can, figure out how to reclaim the surface, be able to, whether it be a cure, whether it be just a vaccination, whatever it is, he's looking for it in the past. And of course, when you're a time traveler and you go back in the past and you start telling people this, they're like, he's crazy. And so he goes to jail and in an insane asylum where he meets Brad Pitt. And just the intricacies of the story in this are what really, really drew me in and what really kept me engaged in it, right? So, I mean, and when I say intricacies, I mean the writing. The writing was phenomenal because we have a lot of back and forth in time, but it was never confusing because of Terry Gilliam's directing style, where when we're in the future, it looks super gross, super dirty. It's almost like you're looking at it through a fisheye lens, and everything is very Gilliam-esque, we'll put it that way. I mean, like big TVs on rods, like right in your face. It's really futuristic and dystopian and completely Terry Gilliam's bag, right? I mean, that's what he's good at. And it was very easy to distinguish between, okay, well, now he's back in the future trying to tell them stuff, and then when he goes back in the past, it's, that crisp, clean camera footage. Everything has a nice, smooth look to it. Nothing's, looks off or funny. It's very distinguishable, and I loved that because it made it easier to follow. Also, the story of, Bruce Willis, he kind of sees himself in the past before he's in the future, and it's kind of like a mind screw, right? Because you're watching it and you're like, man, this is like he's seeing himself here, but he's a kid. But if something was to happen to the kid, would he just disappear where he's at right now in this whole situation? It was good. It was really good and thought-provoking, and I loved it. I loved the acting performances. God bless Bruce Willis. I mean, From what I've heard, he was a diva on set in most of his films that he's ever made. But God bless the man. I know he's going through some things right now, some aphasia and all that. He was a hell of an actor. Let's just be honest. He was a hell of an actor. He was able to really capture that, oh my God, I don't know what's going on feel with his character in this. He was back and forth in time. And then when he finds somebody who kind of trusts him, he's still very apprehensive because people have been screwing with him the whole time, whether it be in the future or the past, right? Because they're saying, he's like, no, 1996 is when everything happens. And they're like, so 1996 is the present? He's like, no, 1996 is the past still. Like, it's crazy. And I just loved the story. I loved the writing. I loved the characters. The direction by Terry Gilliam is spot on. The aesthetics and production design are great. I mean, it's just a fantastic movie, and I think all you guys should definitely check it out at some point, for sure. If you haven't seen it before, definitely check it out because it is well worth your time. I'm going to give 12 Monkeys 4 out of 5 stars, guys, because it's well worth the watch. Sadly, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. It may be streaming on Max. I can't remember off the top of my head. I didn't write it down because I was just, jotting stuff down, and I totally forgot to do that. But I actually didn't watch it on a streamer. I rented it. I guess I did technically stream it, but I rented it, or I'm sorry, I didn't rent it. I bought it, $5 digital sale, Amazon Prime, because that's what I'm all about. That's where I live, is the $5 bucket. But I got it for $5 on Amazon Prime, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, if you guys get a chance to check it out, if you can find it streaming on one of your favorite streaming services, by all means, check it out. You will really, really dig it. And that's it for 12 Monkeys, guys. I appreciate you watching the videos. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the videos. And comment in the comment sections. Tell me if you've liked the movie as well. If you've seen 12 Monkeys. If you haven't seen 12 Monkeys. If you've seen 12 Monkeys and you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. Let's just get some participation going, guys. But as always, I'm gonna keep making them as long as y'all keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, my friends, and I will see you soon.